Hilarious. All right, so yeah, okay, we are on, and yeah, everybody, welcome back to Elite Raceway, our channel. We are here with round two with our tier one group. With me, we have a special guest. It's me, La Rodri, and our co-commentator for today, Mr. Kyle from tier two. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. It's nice to have you on the booth.
Yeah, and nice for you to have me here. I'm really happy to be here.
But yeah, so COTA, Texas, 28 laps around this track. Your thoughts? Do you like this track?
So far for the practice I've had for Monday's race, I like it. It's not that bad,
Mhm.
but I think it's going to be a big thing about track limits for this track today. So we'll see how the drivers handle this. I know I've
Yeah.
had some issues with track limits, as you maybe know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you still do quite well with the races. Yeah, last season you lost out a little bit because of that, but was it last week you didn't get any penalties, right?
Not as I got three second penalty last race.
All right, compared to your usual 12,
Yeah,
yeah, you did not. You did quite well. But I do agree with this track. You do have to be a little bit more cautious. Um,
yeah.
what do you think the times will be at? What times were you putting in? You said 131?
Yeah, 132.1 was my best lap, so I think those guys will be able to put something around, I would say 131.8, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe the best guys will be around, yeah, this type of laps, maybe 30, yeah, 31.6 if they're really on a great day. That's what I would be hoping for them.
Yeah, okay. Wingish was saying this isn't his best track, but we shall see. Because like we were talking about before, he's one of our fastest drivers. Let's see. I'm just gonna put up the stream before people are messaging me. Where is the link? Post it on the Discord. All right, there we go. And I tagged tier two instead of tier one. Oh man, I'm always making these little mistakes, but it's all right. As long
Administration
as
did
long as the stream is
That's
up,
hates
right?
you. That's hates you.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh.
But are you hoping for a wet race or dry race?
Well, we don't have our dearest Maestro to tell us the weather for this race, so
Well, Maestro's actually not in for today, but I will ask on the chat. Hopefully we do have a weatherman, an extra a backup weatherman on the chat. And oh, we do have Colombo who joined, so I think we should probably be about 18, possibly 19 drivers. We'll check about that, but uh, pretty good grid and a lot of fast drivers. Let's see who has started theirs. Quite a few that have actually started their lap time and then validating already. I see a few in the first sector, which is I think the most trickiest part, right?
I think Wingish is starting his lap, so I'll go onto his camera. We'll see what he does for.
Wingish is definitely a good one to keep an eye on. I wouldn't be
Oh, a little bit
surprised.
deep in turn one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
and taking on the Ferrari today. Usually, I this is a very rare sight to see.
yeah. Oh, gets that one nice. Flat on this, that's good. Purple for sector. He missed the egg base a little bit here, but. Oh, did a little snap on the exit. So yeah, the first lap at 132.8 is already a nice lap to start with, honestly. From Sahut to up.
Yeah, it looks like we have Garen Vitek. You know him from tier two on the mediums. I think he's trying to test
Yes,
out the.
yeah. Already out of deployment.
he's he's practicing a little bit.
Yeah, I can tell, I can tell.
Ooh, and I do see your good friend Mr. Golden Wolf, oh Mama Shan on the live chat saying he hates
Oh,
you.
likewise.
Like what? Oh man, you two are hilarious, I will say. But ooh, Winger's going around the final corner. And looks like he is going to put in a 133.8 Satu up. with a 132. So I think right now they're just going around doing a bit of banker laps. Oh, English!
A little
Ah,
spin to make the
that's
show.
a heck of a spin, yeah. Jeez. Alrighty, let's see who else is on the track. Moikuli, a
Yeah, that's what I
132.1.
was saying. Moikoli, first lap, 132.1. This is a good lap, to be fair.
Let's see, we have quite a few quick drivers as well. New York City, well, NYC Gaming. His
We have
time trials
Gabup
were quite
about to
fast,
finish
but
his time.
oh, Mr. Gabup.
Let's see what he can do. The sun of the last sector is horrible when you finish the
Ooh,
lap.
but
Yeah,
133.4, that's not quite close times
that's not
between
bad.
everybody. Let's see, we do
Let's see who
have,
else we have.
let's see, Levi has invalidated. CFC, I
They all didn't
believe,
validate.
yeah, CFC, I think he's run out of battery. So I don't think he's putting in the time yet.
Curry's on his lap.
We do have quite a few Finnish drivers. I don't know if you have seen the standings or the
I
lineups.
haven't.
No?
I haven't.
Yeah, so we
I
have Moikuli, Colombo, who Sopis, Curry, and Wingish. I think five Finnish drivers. They like to dominate.
my coolie, my bro in the Kick Sauber was suffering with me.
Yeah, right? Oh, looks like Colombo's he's messaging me a question on his participation. All right, yeah. So yeah, we have a couple of drivers who joined mid quali. So let's see how they
Alex
do.
saying he's gonna miss COTA.
Yeah, no, he said he's visiting Vegas. It should be hoping
Yeah,
him a nice trip,
I'm.
but I
You
know
know what?
you
I'm
are
happy
excited.
he's not
Yeah.
gonna be here because I can win a race at least.
Oh man. Let's see. Curry going around the final corner has quite a bit of battery still left. Is he going to use it for the last corner? No. But puts in a 134.0. Not bad time.
That's not a
Uh,
bad time to start with. We have Jesus that just put a lap as well, 1:23.0. But yeah, we can see that Mokuli is clear the rest. Manny's playing Lando Norris roleplay today.
yeah.
If you guys didn't see the qualifying of today's race.
Yeah, I did. Yep, I did.
Yeah,
Are
and we
you
have
hoping for
Mr.
a
Omama.
specific winner for tomorrow?
Somebody in red. I would love.
That is Mr. Charles Leclerc, right?
Neither of them, like either of them is fine as long as they're wearing red with a little yellow badge. That's okay for me. But
But
we know Ferrari's gonna find a way to screw it up anyway. So
the Ferrari strategy. Hopefully,
yeah,
Celsos and Wingish aren't running the same
yeah,
strategy,
for today.
right? Yep. But it looks like Celso's actually left the session, so let me see if I could get him back. I think he's refreshing the game, so actually I don't see him online, so I'll have to wait. But NYC Gaming puts in a 132.3. That's a pretty good lap.
Oh, NYC Gaming that invalidates. Unfortunately, a little too much on the curb.
Yep. Oh, it's
The
just
same way you're invalidated
yeah.
last two seasons ago.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on everybody. Everybody's on red.
Yeah, that's the next
Oh
comment. We were
man,
talking about red.
it is right. The track is
Wingish is on
following the
the out
Ferrari.
lap, and then Moikuli as well. So Wingish, I think, will be behind Moikuli as the lap go round.
Ooh, looks
Let's
like
see.
he's getting out the way.
Jesus is about to start. Yeah, his lap. We're gonna get on board with him. Let's see what he can do down into turn one. Nice on the apex there. A little slide on the exit though. Train down the battery. That was a really nice first sector from Jesus here.
Yeah,
Ooh, a
I'm
little
trying to get a few
slide.
drivers in here too in this.
Yeah, I
Everybody
can
keeps
tell
on
you're kind of
messaging me. Yeah.
struggling.
Everybody keeps on messaging me. I'm like, yeah, I'll get you in the race.
People are gonna see more of your friend list than the actual race.
Oh man, I'm Mrs.
Oh,
Popular. I have too many names on this thing to scroll through. So, oh
and we have
boy.
Jesus. He's about to finish sector 2. Let's see what he does. If he's up on his time. He is up on his time by the 10th and a half. Let's see what that puts him. In the meantime, we'll see Moy Cooley start his lap as well. We're deep into turn 1. Where's Wingish at? Oh, Wingish is getting his lap started. What is Jesus gonna do? We're gonna look at Moy Cooley's sector time. He's up by the half a tenth. And he does improve by a little bit, Mr. Jesus.
Jesus. I think he is Swedish, if I'm not mistaken.
Swedish, oh.
I wonder what that Jesus is supposed to mean. But
We have Wingish, that's on the first sector. Ooh, right on the limit of those track limits here, which I'm most likely going to exceed on Monday. Michael is up half a tenth on the second sector as well, so let's see what kind of lap he can put in. Let's see, Wingish. Doesn't use battery down the straight. Interesting.
oh, he is, yeah. See, Wingish is right
On
behind.
this
Up.
track, you usually drain the battery down that straight, but he didn't. That's interesting. He's up six. He just invalidated. Ooh.
Wingish. So it looks like, yeah, he doesn't like this track.
And Mark really
And
didn't improve.
no, he
Okay.
didn't. Satuop looks like he invalidated. Jesus is going. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back into the pits.
Yeah.
Gabop up to P6, so 133.0.
Okay. Nice lap. Oh, and we have Scorenzi in the P1 with half a tenth over Mercury's time. And Wingish retired from the session.
Oh, looks like he's struggling a little bit. Both Ferraris looks like are
Yeah, it's not unusual.
yeah. Although Celso, I think it was a bit of a game glitch. So I think he
Yeah,
left the game, if I'm not mistaken, and then
yeah. I know what the game lags are.
yeah.
I've experienced them a lot.
You know, how did you even get that fixed? Because you were lagging out quite a lot in every session.
Well, I thought it was I think it was my PC, my old PC to be fair.
Mhm.
I had like I think I built a brand new PC
All right.
and I think the internet reception from the motherboard is actually way better than what it was on my old PC. So now I can stream, I can play freely. So I think it was just this the main issue that I was getting
Mhm.
disconnected whenever I was trying to like record or any type of things like this. We got Curry on the lap as well. He's about to fin Oh no, he's going down the pits.
Oh yeah, he
Okay.
went back in. I wonder
We have
why.
Rafael Neves.
Let's see. Looks like Scorenzi. No, Scorenzi's lights are blinking, so I'm assuming he is out of battery. NYC
He's gonna go into the
Gaming, though, I
pit.
think he's gonna be putting in a lap.
Yeah, 2 tenths up on his time
Ooh, so
so
that can
far.
actually put
Let's
him
see what
for
he does.
pole position, I believe. Has a really good exit there. Yeah,
And he does,
131.9.
yes. Those
Alrighty,
are good laps, to be fair.
and very close. Between Satuop
Yeah,
and Dawadinho, that's a tenth. Jesus as well is there, less than a tenth. Yeah, quite fast, fast drivers. It's nice to see. Hopefully they could,
Rafael
capitalize in
Neves
the
is
actual race.
2 tenths up on his time. Let's see what he can do. He says sector 2 in purple. Let's see what if it actually is the case.
Oh, his fuel. Looks like he's out of fuel though. Well, running out of fuel soon.
Maybe he has just enough to finish his lap. Oh, and he invalidates. Ooh,
That is such a tricky part of the track.
yeah,
It's so common too.
yeah. I feel like turn, what is it? turn 7 is the worst. The one going up the hill after the first sector, where
Hmm.
you never know if you're gonna cut it or not. It's a little tricky here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and looks like Rafael Neves was mentioning that the sun is just really bright,
Yeah,
so they have to put the
I was doing
shades
some
on.
practice yesterday, and it was horrible. The last turn, the sun is so bright I can't even see the line.
Really?
I can't see the corner. I can't see the corner, so I don't know where I should turn.
And you use no racing line, right? In majority of the tracks?
Yeah, I try,
Hmm.
but for COTA, I'm gonna keep it because it's a pain. I tried it. I don't have time to learn that.
And it's a little bit tricky because
I
like the
know.
elevation of the track, it
Yeah,
goes up and
yeah.
down a
The
little bit in certain
the
parts.
breaking points I've got them figured out,
Mhm.
but the line to know where when to turn and where to turn with the weather conditions, the sun and everything, it's hard to figure it out.
Mhm. Yeah, because I'm looking on
So
board
yeah,
on Moikuli, and that thing is shining straight on him.
yeah.
My
And
God.
here is not the worst. I feel like the last corner is the worst one. You don't see anything.
Yeah, yeah. Even with the
Nobody
racing
told
line.
us.
Whew.
Yeah, nobody told us about the weather, so I'm assuming they have a dry race, meaning the times.
Yeah, I'll put it on. I'll actually put it on the tier one chat. See if hopefully someone is listening or looks at the
Yeah,
Discord.
so we'll have Moikuli start his final lap first. We have Davidinho that already crossed the line to start his lap. Let's see what he can do. Turn one is nice. Let's see Moikuli as well. They are starting their laps, scoring Z behind them too. So we'll have pretty fast driver coming over the line soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Dawoodinho's up 900s off his time.
What about Moikuli?
Moikuli.
He's up the same, about 800s.
And he's doing it in the Kick Sauber,
Yeah,
eh? Your favorite car. That's exactly why we put it. We put you in it.
yeah. I think it was a. This was this was rigged. I think you knew what you were doing.
I feel like it's listening
Yeah,
because
I
last.
think it's karma. To be fair,
Oh man, yeah. I don't know how the game knows or how the wheel knows.
I don't know.
It's crazy. I promise you. I'll show you exactly what I do. It's not rigged. Oh man, but ooh, Moikuli is in the final sector, so it looks like
Let's
NYC
see
Gaming has
Davidinho. He's crossed the line too late, I think. Davidinho, 5 times improvement, but he doesn't move him too much up as he puts in P4. Let's see about Makuli.
ho ho
Wow,
131.8.
that's a nice lap.
Nice.
Let's see about Scorenzy that's coming behind him.
Ooh,
He's
purple
up
second
at
sector.
100th of a second.
Nice little. Love to see a McLaren up in front. Personally, I am a McLaren
Nice.
fan.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit. Big. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and
Oh,
he takes it away from Moikuli. That was a
nicely
really
done
great
by
last
Sikorenzi.
sector.
Wow.
What a last sector that was.
And
Let's see,
so,
we have Satu up. He's 2 tenths down. Let's see if he can improve on. Oh, he
oh, he validated.
invalidates.
Wow, and he didn't. It
No.
didn't look like he actually crossed it that much, though. Wow, that's unfortunate. Wow. All
So
right.
there is that.
So yeah, so this is our starting grid. So we have Scorenzi starting on pole position, very close time between him and Moikulis. Moikuli in second, NYC Gaming in the second row with Dawadinho, followed by in P5 Jesus, Gabap, Sautuop, so Peace, and CFC Natty, Curry, Celso, Garen Vitek, Wingish, Rafael Neves, Levi, Icris, and Infinity. And I believe Colombo has joined into the session too, so that will
So
be
we'll have
18
18
drivers.
drivers.
Yep, yep.
That will make it an interesting race. Lads, if you're listening, don't ready up. You know, you guys don't have to ready up straight away. You have to wait.
Yep, exactly. You know, last week I was so happy because last week we did not have this problem.
Yeah, let's see
Everybody
if we'll
was
have it
so
today.
obedient. It was so disciplined. Of course, every week we do get like new drivers, so that's why for this new rule book, I don't know if you noticed, we are a little bit more lenient to those new drivers. But for those who have
Yeah,
been with us for a while, I mean, we expect you to actually know not to ready up. Um, but the good thing is that if it happens, then at least they have the formation lap, so it's not like they miss
yeah.
out on the start. So that's actually
I think
partially
what
why
we
we
should
get it.
do for the actual drivers that have been there for a while is a 10-second penalty if they do it. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, actually, for the rules, it's a harsher penalty. It's a quality ban because it's like,
Oh, I thought it was
yeah,
worse. That was nice here.
yeah. No, for the first season, it was quite an issue because I mean, you want to get your strategy, you want to get your everything planned. It sucks when somebody instantly readies up within like a millisecond. And it's like, man, I'm still trying to put my fuel or changing the
We have
tires.
Alex saying something
What is he
pretty true, I
saying?
would say. We should know by now, Rodri, your commentator curse is real. I agree with that. I agree with that because when I was watching back the T2 race in Bahrain, I spun at the minute that you talked about me. So
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's commentator's curse. It's the camera curse as well. Yeah, I don't know if it's because you guys are listening in and then you get nervous or what, or if it's really just me casting a spell on you guys.
I would blame it on you.
Yeah, because it happened to him. Kavix, I think it happened, or Kovacs. Sorry, Kovacs. It happened to
Yeah,
last Saturday with Gabop. So me and J Dog, we mentioned he said Gabop, then I said Gabop, and he said Gabop again, and it was like say it three
yeah.
times, and what? That man was already down a couple positions. So, oh man.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, they do get a couple of minutes to get their strategy set up. It looks like it's gonna be a dry race. It's quite sunny, so hopefully the sun isn't
yeah.
that horrendous for the actual race. Um, your thoughts on the tire strategies? You don't have to give away your plan for Monday.
No, to be fair, I haven't looked at tire strategy a lot. I go fully about the vibe because I feel like when you train, everything can go wrong as
Hmm.
you in it's approximative for ERA. You
Hmm.
never know what's going to be the weather like. If it could be cloudy, sunny. I have not really any knowledge about the tire degradation, so if I were to guess, I would go for like a one stop, maybe
Hmm.
medium hard or hard medium, as it usually is in the recent game.
Hmm. Yeah, I
We see
don't.
that the hard and the medium last around 15 to 20 laps for the hards.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a four stops. Trust Shintor Curry. All right, we'll have some action then.
Imagine that. I should make a rule where there's one race where
Yeah,
everybody has to do a four stopper. Tries every
but
tire provided.
I feel like yeah, it's gonna be mostly if you start on the soft, that might be a two stop depending because I don't think the medium can last until the end, seeing the degradation of the soft.
Hmm.
So, but if people are starting on the hard or medium, I would go for a one stop
Yeah.
for those.
I've noticed a lot of people they start on the hard tires. So I know last game that wasn't really like a plan to do
Well,
ever.
the thing about the hard tire for last game, at least for this game, I don't really know, but for last game, it was the first tire had more degradation
Hmm.
on the first stint. You had more degradation on the first stint than on the second one. So the plan was to get rid of the harder compound
Hmm.
for the first stint to have a better degradation for the second stint with the faster tire.
Hmm.
So that's why a lot of people were starting on the hard. This game, the
Oh.
hard is a really good race tire,
Hmm.
as long with the mediums. I don't feel like the soft are that great, to be fair, on this game.
No,
but
it's
the mediums are and the
uh-huh.
hard are. So that's why I think that people mostly go for the hard and the mediums because those
Hmm.
are the best tire to race.
Yeah, I do agree. The softs are quite horrendous, I will say. It looks like we only have one driver starting on the softs, and
Yeah,
that is
the softs
Suppies.
are good, but they drop down in performance so fast, and it's
Hmm.
not worth it to gain 3 seconds and to lose five after. It's not worth it.
Yeah, but do you think we'll see an early safety car? I personally, I highly doubt it, but I have been
Let's see if
surprised.
people do some crazy thing in
Yeah.
Particular One. We see that it's been happening in real life. Let's see if somebody forgets to brake.
Yeah.
Hashtag Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna play bowling today, so
Oh man, I
we'll
hope
see.
not. I have scolded these boys before. I will scold them again if I see anything crazy. Don't give me a heart
My
attack.
question, yeah, we'll see if Moikuli can get a good start on those hards because there's two people in the top four going for the hard as Moikuli and Dawidinho. Scorenzi could have a good start and then maybe get off that 1 second window for Moikuli to avoid
Mhm.
having a DRS. We'll see how he plans that. He was fast in qualifying. It wasn't that big of a gap, but let's see what he does in the race.
Yeah, yeah, because quality is
And
completely different
then
from the race, so you never know.
exactly, yeah. Let's
But I
watch
have
out for
seen,
Wingish as well, starting
yeah, yeah.
P13. If he can come back,
Oh, Alex asking where's DRS. DRS is a little bit busy doing some house chores
yeah,
at the moment for
yeah.
his mom.
He
So
got grounded, so
yeah. Hopefully we see him next week. Yeah. But do you want to hype up the first corner? What you want to do since this is your first time here?
well, I don't know how you usually do it. Let's go along with how you usually do it.
All right, no problem. Feel free to mention anything that's happening in the back as well. I'll keep an eye on the front to
Got it.
see if Scorenzi is able to put in a good start. And so 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and off they go. And looks like Scorenzi has a really good start right there. And so does NYC Gaming. NYC Gaming, I think
Let's
he's trying to make a move on
see.
the outside.
Oh, the Red Bull down the inside.
Ooh! Oh, that's
Oh, a bit of
contact between
touchy. Oh, yeah, Jesus
Jesus, yeah, I don't
got
exactly
taken
know who was the
out.
other driver as well. A bit of movement happening in the back. Looks like Sophie's dropping back quite a few positions. The
As
only
well as
driver on the
Satsu
softs.
up. Actually lost some positions as well. 8 positions down. Colombo up 7, and Rafael Neves up 7 as well. So those guys are having a great start.
Ooh, looks like we
Uh,
have Rafael making a pass on CFC Natty Curry
all down the
dropping
inside
down.
for Celso.
Ooh, Celso, yeah, looks like Celso's trying to get the pass on
We have
Sopies.
Wingish and Colombo battling out behind them.
Ooh, and I think that is Wingish making a really good exit for that corner. Not enough to get past Colombo though. The two Finnish drivers going having a little battle right there.
We have Scorenzi that's almost out of that 1 second DRS window. Let's see if he can get it done before next lap.
Ooh, a
He
bit
has
of
used a lot of
action.
battery though.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to pull away. Satu up. Ooh, getting past the Racing Bulls of Ichris right there is quite a few strategy calls. Oh, that's the McLaren of Garen Vitek. Ghosted. Not exactly sure if he lost control there or just a bit of contact. And Sophie's getting past CFC Nazi, so DRS is enabled. Oh, Colombo looking to make a move on the inside. Has a really nice pass right there. And looks like that is
Oh, and yellow
Curry.
flag,
Yeah, looks like
retiring
Curry
from the
retired
session.
in the pits. Yeah.
We have Moikuli out of the second window from the first two drivers. Well, actually back in it.
Actually, yeah, looks like he gained a little bit
Yeah,
back.
he's able to hand it to it.
Yeah, so top
Let's
top
see if,
four. Yeah.
yeah, those guys are fast. Let's see if NYC can get an attack on Scorenzy as he doesn't have much battery. and he's gonna go for it
Oh,
on the inside. I think Scorenzy might not battle it too much to avoid losing too much time.
yeah, that is smart. In the back, Celso looks like he got the pass done on Rafael Neves.
He's
Uh,
having a great first start, first first 2 laps also, as he is up 5 position as Rafael Neves is up 7.
oh yeah, Colombo up 9 positions. Not bad for it because I
Yeah,
believe
I was
Colombo
about
wasn't
to
able
mention it.
to qualify. Yeah,
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 started
good
from the
catch
back.
on the position changes.
Oh, Wingish a little wiggly behind him because of that
Oh,
dirty end, maybe.
ooh,
Oh, and
yo,
he lost it.
ooh,
Ooh.
oh man,
And Wingish has retired.
that is unfortunate. I think that was CFC
He
Nancy
jinxed
who's
himself. He jinxed himself in the chat. I see his message. P13 to DNF.
Did he? Oh my
He
gosh,
did,
yeah, he
yeah.
did, he did. I think that was CFC Nancy, the Aston Martin, who just rammed into
Oh, that
him.
was a
Had
big
nowhere to go,
crash.
nowhere to go.
So
Oh man, so he's gonna get that wing changed. Thank goodness the game is actually gonna change it. Oh man, that was the way that tire just
interesting
popped.
that it's only, I see, a VSC. It's not a full safety car.
Ooh, that is. Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised. Yeah.
Alex saying early safety prediction came true. Yeah.
Yeah, either it being a virtual or an actual one. Oh, three drivers with the drive-through penalty.
Ooh,
That's
oh,
Jesus
NYC, that's
Levi.
gonna hurt him.
Wow, that's very
Ooh,
unfortunate. Scarenzi looks like he's gonna get the move done. Although NYC
four
Gaming is
people.
battling it for it. Oh, so
That's gonna hurt his race a lot.
Scarenzi and the Red Bull really fighting it out. NYC Gaming is not gonna give that up. And it looks like McCooley's just chilling behind, although Davidinho is putting a little bit of pressure on him
He's
there.
close, yep. That helped him close out on the onto this battle here.
Yeah, those.
Wingish spin.
Oh man, poor Wingers. That tire, yeah, that tire just popped right off. Jeez.
Yeah,
But yeah, the two Finnish drivers, DNFing from the race. Unfortunate for them too. Looks like NYC Gaming is going to serve that drive-through,
that's gonna hurt his race
and
a lot as he's gonna come out the last.
oh, a bit of movement in the mid pack as well. So Soapy's in the Haas, still with the soft tires. Oh, that was Rafael Neves going a little bit wide right there, having a little bit of a battle with the Alpine of
Oh,
Colombo.
Colombo, wow. Those guys are having a nice battle here. Let's see the homeboy from Colombo if he can do
I get
something on the
terrified
back
going
straight.
side by side on this part
Yeah,
of the track. I just waited out. I'm like, all right, I'll try sticking for the
yeah,
DRS, but I know some people are just brave and just
yeah.
mark their presence right there.
Let's see if Colombo can maybe attack on this straight. We have Celso as well as from closing in on Gab up. Lefty, and that can bring up some battles. Colombo with the battery on the inside, and he makes it stick.
Yeah, good overtake from Colombo there.
As we noticed, Sopis is the one on the soft, so let's see if the tires can still handle the pressure and everything in the following laps.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it was only a virtual safety car, so quite unfortunate on his end. I mean,
Yeah,
but you never know. You never know. And only two DNFs at the moment. We do encourage drivers to finish the race. I know in your terms, if you're not first, what's the point?
yeah. No, no, it's just at some point.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
not.
get it. I get it completely. Looks like Moikuli is closing in on the back of Scarenzi.
Yes.
Wow,
We also
NYC
have
Gaming.
Celso.
NYC Gaming all the way down to
Yeah, that
P12.
penalty did him a lot of bad things.
Oh, Garen Vitek and Satuop side by side in the
Oh,
first sector.
Moikuli already with a
Moikuli.
penalty. Whoa. I was not used to seeing get penalties.
No, I'm used to him having a bit of snaps, but not not penalties. Oh
Not
my gosh.
penalties. I'm the penalty person. Don't give that on to me.
You're a penalty merchant.
Oh,
All the
and
penalties
we
are
have
falling
Garen
down.
Vitek and Caesars going down.
Oh, Jesus still
We should
has
have an extra
a.
point for the penalty taker.
You know what? Maybe I was talking to Jay that we don't want to do awards at the end of the season. Um, so not
The
saying you
most
should be
penalties and
picking
the
up
least
yet.
penalties.
Not saying you should, but
We have
but I will say
Celso
if you do.
closing on Gab up as well. And the fight behind between Southwap and down on B-Tech.
Yeah, those two have been going at it for a while. Um, let's see, we do have
Celso is
Dawadino.
close.
Oh, you're right, almost 210. He's gonna
He's
have the
gonna make a
DRS
move.
here. I think
As
Colombo might
Gabab
be
is
too far
saving some
back.
battery here.
Oh, you're completely right. Yeah, he's doing really well to save up that battery. Let's see if he's gonna use it. And looks like
He has a
he
lot.
is. I don't think he's
And
close enough to make a
Colombo is
move.
their DRS window as well. So he's gonna join out the battle.
Yep, and oh, it looks like Jesus is actually going to serve that drive-through penalty. So Celso, this is actually his first race in ERA, so he just literally joined this morning.
Oh, okay.
I will say he did a phenomenal job actually listening to the rules and not reading up and everything
Yeah,
else, because that gets me nervous.
yeah,
Uh,
I can understand.
but he's doing really well, P5 at the moment, and I think you said he gained positions, up 5 positions. Colombo actually up 12 positions now.
Yeah, Colombo is the one that has the better start, along with Celso and I would say Rafael Neves behind those.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, that
let's see if
is
Celso can make a move. That is Levi in
in
the
sector one,
crash.
right? Looks like.
Maybe he lost it on one of the
Mm.
corners there.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to get back
Careful,
onto the
Natty coming
track.
behind him so it doesn't hit anybody else again.
Like Wingish, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
But
first one wasn't his fault to be fair. It was a bit unfortunate.
yeah, no, that wasn't his fault at all. Hey, where can you go? Where can you go? But NYC Gaming
There
looks
was
like
not
he's
a lot of space.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, NYC Gaming, even with the drive through, he's trying to gain a couple positions there on the back of Satuop.
Let's see if he can make a move in the following corners here.
Oh,
We still have
Soapy's
Scorenzi and Dawidinho on the back of Moikuli. They know he has that penalty, so they might not attack him as they're playing for the long-term game.
yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
oh, that is
we have
Jesus. Yeah, it looks like he
in
had a
the
bit of a spin
wall.
right there.
Let's see if
I,
he has
yeah, I wonder if he
some.
has damage.
I can't see from there.
Oh, looks like
Oh,
he's gonna
he
retire. Yeah.
retired. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. The first race.
But let's see. We have yeah, like you said, Dawadinho still holding on to the back of Moikuli and Scorenzi.
Colombo right behind. Ooh, the little snap for Gabop. That might lose the position to Colombo as he doesn't have the DRS on Celso. Let's see if he can do something. Colombo, yeah, with more battery, DRS.
So
Easy
that
pass for
is
him into
yeah,
P5. 13 positions up. Wow.
heck
That's
of
a
a job. That is
phenomenal start, yeah.
Hoho Satuop and Rafael Neves. A little bit of contact, and
Picking
looks
up
like
a
Rafael. Yeah,
penalty.
you never
Oh,
know if
we
he
have
could appeal it. Hoho
Scorenzi.
Satuop.
Ooh.
So oh man, it gives me a heart attack when I see them almost lose the car. My God.
Yeah.
NYC Gaming is gonna go right on through, and so Rafael loses 2 positions there. I mean, you never know. From my end, it kind of looked like he got pushed off a little bit. Not sure.
Oh, Dawadinho is closing on Scorenzi. Scorenzi doesn't have DRS on Morkuli anymore.
Oh, he does. I'm like, well, yeah. I think the tires are now wearing off a little bit for Scorenzi.
As Morkuli and Scorenzi have no battery, and Dawadinho is at 90% of battery, which is huge.
Yeah, I think Dawadinho is just trying to take it easy. Moikuli is a very fast driver, so maybe his main focus is Scorenzi at the moment. But haha,
Oh,
Gabap.
Gabop with a
Yeah.
3-second penalties.
So Dawadinho, he has
Oh.
to have a really good exit over here. It looks like he does. And
Gabop is losing a lot of time. Maybe the tire degradation is kicking in for him, as he lost 2 seconds on the first sector on Colombo. Or Gallon VTech picking up the 3 second penalty. Let's do a point on the penalties, maybe. We have
Yes.
Gallon VTech with 6, Rafa Neves with 3, Gaba with 3, and Moikuni with 3. Which he's actually playing away from Dawoodinho behind him.
No,
And Levi
Levi
just
just
gets
joining in.
this.
Oh, there's Dawdinho ghosted and had a spin. I'm not sure if that
Oh,
was any
not for
contact
car.
between. Yeah, I wasn't taking a look. I don't know if it was contact or just Dawdinho with a little bit of a struggle there. But now dropping back 4 seconds behind of Scorenzi. And we do have Colombo. I will say the Finnish drivers have been one to watch. Colombo, yeah, looks like he's just right behind of Celsos.
Those guys are actually closing on Dawoodinho with this little moment that he had. Let's see if they can actually fight the position on the podium with him.
Is there a driver who has kind of caught your eye though? From because I know you tend to watch the tier one races, right? Or no?
Yes, well, as a pace performance, you would say, or like in
Oh,
general?
general, both if anything.
Those guys are fast in any type of way. I know Moikuli is really really quick. Uh, I don't know if Scorenzi have been there before this season, but I've seen the preseason and last
Hmm.
race. It was actually fast and pushing in for the win as
Yeah.
well. So those
Uh-huh.
two guys, I think, is going to be the main battle with Wingish.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, he had a DNF today,
Yeah.
but Levi
No, it looks like he retired in the pits. Yeah, I
retired
think that
from the
spin just
race.
discouraged him right there. Colombo now making the move on Celsos, so that is 14 positions.
The Yeah, I was gonna mention him. Oh,
Ooh.
Celso just went a little bit wide, picking up a 3 second penalty as well.
But yeah, no,
But
Scorenzi I had was actually with us in our first season, if I'm not mistaken.
oh,
Unfortunately, he couldn't participate afterwards, but then came back this season. So he was
okay.
fast. He was fast before. Um,
Well, looks
it
like he's
looks like
still
he still
fast.
hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't lost
Yeah,
pace. Oh man, I'm over here losing pace on each game.
yeah, me too.
Oh man,
But
but let's.
yeah, I feel like the top four here, including Wingish in his good day, will be the guys that will fight. I would say mostly for the win every weekend.
Yeah, no, Wingish had a
And we
really good
can,
race last week in Austria. A really, really good race.
yeah, I
I think the
saw
only
his
thing was
his
the was a penalty that he got. He got a 3 second
yeah.
penalty.
I was watching
But
the qualifying. I saw his qualifying lap was magical. It
yeah,
was
no, he's a fast
insane.
boy. He's a fast
I,
boy.
I saw his time. I was like, wow,
Ay, ay,
that was
ay.
fast.
The only thing is he has to lay off the drinks a little bit when he races.
Yeah.
Oh man, but Gabab ooh, is under pressure from the Asimar of
Satsuab.
Satwab.
Oh, a little bit of contact here.
Yeah, I'm starting to think. Yeah, I'm starting to think the mediums are dying out a little bit. Gabab seems to be struggling quite a bit.
Yeah, we see that Makuli has put up a big gap over Scorenzi now with 3 seconds. That's what I was saying, as you need to have the harder compound tire first so that you can push more when people have their medium dying out.
Hmm.
And on the second stint, you can push as the degradation is less on those tires.
Hmm.
So I think Moikuli knows that, and he's pushing now. And I think we're going to see Dawidinho probably closing on Scorenzi soon. As
Yeah,
we
and,
still have Satswap and Gaba fighting it side by
really
side.
good racing.
Ooh,
Satwab, yeah,
picking up
he's
the
a surprising
position.
rookie for this season. First time
Scorenzi
with
in the
us. Yeah.
pits.
Oh, he's definitely getting out of those mediums.
Let's see if
They're going to go
that
on the
puts him in
hards.
traffic.
Yeah, we'll
He
see where
might
he
end up
comes out.
after the Red Bull and the Mercedes here. That could hurt him if he's in traffic. He's gonna end up behind them, but ahead of the Mercedes of Infinity.
Oh, yep, he does. So he is
Let's see
on
if
the.
he can
It's
warm up those tires.
oh, that is a yellow flags. That looks like that
Yeah,
is the Aston
Natty.
Martin of yeah, Natty. Yeah, I know a lot of drivers are, they were fast last game. A couple struggling a
Oh, and
little
it's
bit
also
this
another
race
penalty.
for
Ooh,
this new game, but yeah, it looks like a
yeah.
penalty party. My goodness.
I remember
Ooh.
if someone was to beat me, I had 12 or 15 second of penalty.
Uh-huh.
in the first race in
Yeah, I
COTA.
remember. If I remember, oh, Gabop. Yeah, Gabop is struggling quite a bit with those medium
Yeah,
tires. I think Scarenzi is gonna get the pass on him. Has the DRS and makes a nice easy pass. So he has next up Sato up to get past. And oh, it looks like Sapis as well on Rafael Neves. So it looks like Scarenzi did a good job getting out of those mediums because yeah, quite a few drivers aren't exactly happy and they're just sliding a little bit. Rafael Neves as well. Yeah, a lot of drivers are
let's
a
see
bit
what
wiggly.
happens.
My
Yeah,
God.
yeah, the tire wear. I think they can feel it now as they have those meters on 10 laps.
And for tier two, who do you think your main focus is on? Alex or any other drivers you think?
Well, I think the title will be either him, our dear, my dear friend Omar Mashan, aka
Gotta hype him up.
yeah, yeah. I need to because he's not that quick. No, I'm joking. He is quick. He is. But yeah, I think the main focus will be to gain, well, capitalize on those weekends where, for example, Alex won't be here
Mhm,
for
mhm.
me. So yeah, I hope I can get a win on Monday if it's possible. But I think yeah, the hardest one will be actually Alex, as I don't really know how he drives.
Mhm.
I know how my friend drives because I've been playing with him for a long time.
I
But
will say
the driving
he
stuff,
got me nervous in Austria because I think he gave you a little bit of a bump in turn three, and I was like, oh my goodness, Kyle's
yeah.
gonna die.
I was like, oh, well, I made a mistake for this race as I took a really like, how could you say, with a lot of wings. I
Mm.
didn't have any straight line speed, so I was getting caught up so fast on the straight, and I didn't think they would caught me that fast.
Mm. No, but at least you still did well. Was it P2 you got last week? So here's
Yeah,
hoping a P1.
P2,
Yeah.
but 15 seconds behind, so
Yeah, no, it's such a
yeah,
difference between the
the
one stop and the two
strategy.
stop. Yeah, it is. But looks like closest battle. Oh, we have a few drivers pitting actually. So it looks like
Yes,
Celsos and
and
NYC.
NYC taking those mediums off. Celso as well. Scorenzo is back in a more convenient position for him in
Hmm.
clean air, maybe to catch up to Moicoli. Because to be fair for Scorenzi, now that Moicoli has that penalty, will be to be close or ahead of him after
Hmm.
he pits, so that he can hang on to his DRS
Yeah,
and maybe be within those 3 seconds at the end of the race if he cannot pick a penalty.
yeah. That I think that's the most important part. No penalties, because this track
Yeah,
is killer. That first sector, even the last, I think that last corner, last penultimate corner, I believe. It's quite common to cut it and or go wide,
yeah.
but
I feel like this one is one of the easiest to be fair because it's either you go too much and you hit the sausage curb and then it can take
mhm.
you out spinning, or you can hit too wide and then after you get a warning on the exit. So
Mhm.
that one is a little bit tricky as you can get a warning in both sides as the entrance and the exit.
Mhm.
I'm a little bit worried for Sopis though, because he's been on those mediums for 6 laps. He's
Yeah,
gonna need
no,
to pit again.
he's definitely gonna go for the two stopper because those mediums are not gonna they're gonna puncture by the time he reaches that
Yeah,
final lap.
but if he gets a late safety car, maybe that can help him out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I shouldn't say I'm surprised there's no safety car. It's a good thing there isn't actually, because that just
Yeah,
means at least some of the incidents have been just fault of driver error. But
exactly. Yeah,
and it is a wide track. I mean, it's very you can still kind of catch the car, I guess, before it hits the wall.
yeah.
But although I have been surprised. But looks like
Those
the
guys are pretty much
gaps.
separate. Yeah, we have Gabop on the back of Chris W1 with those 11 laps old hards.
Oh
I
yeah,
see can pass him or not.
I don't think Chris has enough to defend. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't. And so Gabop on the outside. Yeah, nice pass from Gabop right there. Do you actually have a favorite track?
Me?
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a great question. There is two tracks I really enjoy on the F1 way. It's Singapore and Hungary.
Really
Those
hungry.
two, I love Hungary.
I absolutely hate that track.
I hate Bahrain.
That's true. Yeah, no, I do like Singapore. I do like Singapore. We did have Singapore
I feel
two
like,
times,
and I
twice
love
back to
Jeddah
back.
as
Yeah.
well. I'm so happy you put Jeddah on the calendar.
Yeah, no, I had to switch
I
it up a
love
little bit.
Jeddah.
I know you guys were asking for it.
Yeah,
I get very nervous putting tracks like those, just for the sense of incidents.
yeah, I understand though.
But I do agree. It's good to have it on the calendar, and it's also there to for the drivers to
Challenging,
prove themselves.
yeah,
Yeah,
challenging a little
also
bit.
prove me wrong.
Yeah, but yeah, out of the tracks that we have, I feel like the one I'm gonna be the less performing would be, yeah, China, Shanghai. I don't really like it. I don't feel
Really?
quick on
Uh-huh.
Baku and Barcelona, so
Mm.
those gonna be hard tracks for me. But yeah, Australia, Silverstone, Hungary, those are all tracks I like. Suzuka is great. Singapore.
Yeah,
We don't
I
have Singapore on this calendar. I'm kind of sad.
no, you know what? The funny thing is, I did have Singapore originally, but I asked one of the admins. I was like, "Oh, what you think?" I was like, "Is there anything you want to add or take away or change?" And they were like, "Oh, actually, no, it wasn't an admin. It was Game Boy. It was Game Boy." Because
Always the same, changing it up.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, he was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, I like Japan," and I was like, "You know what? Japan is a really good track. Everybody likes Japan."
You should have taken Bahrain off and put Singapore instead and put
Yeah, you know
Monaco
what? Now I'm
as
thinking.
a.
Well,
Oh, we have
I'll keep that in mind for
Satwab.
next season. Yep.
Oh, Infinity at the moment as he got overtaken by Satwab.
And Celso, the Ferrari of Celso is getting past the Haas of Sophie's.
Sope
I think Sophie's
closing
is
in on Infinity. Yeah,
yeah,
those
those
those medium is
mediums.
gonna start to be bad. As
Oh,
we
it
have
looks
Omar Mashan still waiting for Monaco in the chat.
he's insane. You know what? Next week we do have. I'm not sure if you saw the calendar. We do have a break for
Yeah,
4th of July weekend. So we all get. I know I get my Friday off. So a long weekend
yeah.
vacation there. And so if you want to plan a Monaco event, you're more than welcome to, sir. I know for a fact.
He's gonna be playing alone. Nobody wants to rain on Monaco.
Yeah, no, I cannot with Monaco, man. That's a
Well,
track
you
I'm.
can, but maybe for 2 or 3 laps, and then after your throwing is gone.
Yeah,
So,
or I'll be going straight. I won't even break after the bridge. I'll just cut the whole corner and just keep on, keep on racing.
yeah.
But looks like Moikuli came out behind of Scorenzi. Moikuli does have that three
And
second.
he's kind of 4 seconds back, so like 7 seconds with that penalty that he needs to find.
Yeah, and Scorenzi doesn't really have very old tires. Only 5 lap.
Yeah, yeah. And those hards are going to be behaving well at the end of the race
Yeah,
compared to those
yeah,
mediums.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure Scorenzi
So,
could contest the
and
first
High
place.
Chris with a penalty as well, joining
Oh,
everybody. Well,
Garrett
in VTech,
Vitek.
when that one has 12 penalties, he's getting close to my record.
Yeah. Wow, all these penalties just collecting. My gosh. Oh, it looks like Saturp closing in on the back of Celsius. Looks like he didn't make a move yet, but
Let's see.
Celsius.
Oh,
Oh,
Celso,
Celsius!
another penalty on the exit. Ooh.
The commentator's curse. I was keeping an eye on him right when I said his name. My gosh. Well, it looks like
Colombo in the
Colombo has
pit
pit.
now. Gab up now with another penalty.
Wow, the penalties are just falling like crazy. And just within a few seconds, my god.
So Moikuli gained around, I would say, a second on the last lap.
Oh,
I don't know
Gary
if.
Vitek picks up another 3 seconds. That's 15 seconds for him.
Oh. Oh, and we have Garon VTech that had a little moment. And another one.
Picking another one.
Ooh, and another one.
Maybe he's just trying to test it out. I don't know.
I think he has
Yeah,
wing damage now. He cannot. He has 18 seconds of penalty. That might be
yeah,
the end of his race now.
yeah.
Oh,
He zooms
Hamilton
right
second
past him.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He retired. Unfortunately for him.
yeah. I mean, he's only reserving for today, so I mean, a little bit of
Yeah,
practice, I guess, for Monday's race.
yeah.
But We do have a few drivers close together. So Colombo,
Oh,
NYC, and
McCooley gained
Suppies.
us 2 seconds almost on last lap. He's closing in onto to Scorenzian here. Dawadinho hasn't pitted yet.
No, he hasn't. Yeah. But ooh, looks like Suppies might be getting overtaken twice there, and yeah, both NYC Gaming and Colombo doing really well to get past him. So I think yeah, he's already on 10 lap old medium, so he'll be pitting soon.
And
Not really
YC
much to
Gaming is having a
contest.
good recovery though after
Yeah,
the drive-through penalty.
Gaba.
Dawadinho in the pits now. Let's see what he
Oh,
can
you're
do
right.
after this.
Yeah, so it looks like
Remember,
he.
Cooley at 135.3, fastest lap. He's
Yeah,
having now
Tawadinho might
almost in
come
the
out before
DRS.
Celsus, or he might actually have a bit of traffic. Take that back.
He's coming out of the pits. He'll be behind him. That will give him some clean air to push.
Oh,
I
he
think
comes out
that's the
right in
first.
front of NYC Gaming. Oh wow.
He's gonna have some clean air to push. Let's see why Cooley is now in the DRS window of Scorenzi. Let's see if he can pass him or if he's gonna have to wait.
Oh yeah, it looks like Soppy's actually just pit. So he went for softs, mediums strategy. So 10 laps remaining. Yeah, he was not gonna touch the hard compounds, I guess.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not that far from the group in front though, so he might be able to catch up and get into the points.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
top 10 finish. Like a top 8 might be possible for him, maybe a top 7, as those guys have penalties in top. Even more
Oh,
now, as Gabba picks up
yeah.
another penalty.
So Gavap
nine
has
seconds.
9 seconds. Yeah.
We have
That,
9 for Gabba. Sasso has 9. Moikuli has 3. Rafael Neves 6. And Chris with 3 second penalty. I'm kind of looking for the battle for the win here with Moikuli right behind Scorenzi. But he's not in.
yeah.
Oh, and we have Natty
Oh yeah, looks
DNFing
like
in the pits.
yeah. I think he was a lap down. I believe
Yeah,
he spun on one of the laps and just yeah,
yeah.
tough race for him. But Moikuli's still on the back of Scorenzi, and looks like NYC Gaming is closing in on the back of Colombo as well. Yeah, it looks like we
Looks
got a few battles going on.
right.
Yeah.
There's the yellow flag, careful still, so he might want to be careful with that as he gets back on the track. Straight here,
Oh, see, it's a good thing that
makes it
Aston Martin
stick.
is ghosted.
Yeah,
Looks like they never fixed that in the game where you retire in the pits and then it still takes your car out.
yeah. My crew is close to Scorenzi here, so you might want to pass him on this straight to avoid getting dirty air on this last core sector.
Yeah, looks like
I
Scorenzi
don't think
might not really battle it.
he's pushing on that battery quite hard.
Yeah, both
He
of them
needs
were.
to keep
Wow.
up with him if he wants to.
Oh, and I think Colombo might be looking to make an overtake on NYC Gaming as well. Yep, he's gonna get that pass easily with the DRS. And
The smartest thing for them would be to swap around, as they don't have penalties, and Celso in front has 9 seconds actually,
yeah, so
because they want to.
Davidinho might actually get podium if he keeps it consistent. Um,
I agree.
let's
He
see.
has the freshest tires of the whole field right now.
Yeah, he does.
So
He might, yeah. Celso 9 seconds. He might drop down to P6 possibly. Gamba 9 seconds of penalties. Oh, NYC Gaming
oh,
is
and
actually gonna
NYC in
pit.
the pits again. 6 old left. Wow.
Ah, looks like
Oh,
he's gonna
to
retire. Yeah. He
wow.
said
Okay,
if I'm not in the
interesting.
front, I'm. Oh
Interesting.
man. Well, let's see.
Interesting too.
Yeah, I know he's a reserve as well, so possibly has something to do
Oh,
after this. So maybe that is why Affinity on the back of Gaba. Gaba having a little bit of a wiggle right there.
Tawadinho closing in on the Ferrari there.
Oh, he is. Yep. Oh,
And
Sato picking up
Satrap
a
with
three
another
second.
penalty. That's his first penalty, actually.
Yeah, so ooh, so Infinity is quite close behind. So
Yep,
he
and if he
can.
can get right along with Gabop, maybe he can get that penalty for Satrap to get their P6 eventually.
Oh, Daudinho
Oh,
is gonna ruin his
that's
ending.
unfortunate.
So Celso still has 9 seconds. So that's 6 seconds of a gap that Daudinho has. So he's still pretty good in the clear, but has to be a little bit careful there. 7 laps remaining, including this one. So yeah,
That's
penalties. So
unfortunate.
this is an example to you for Monday to make sure you don't get penalties. um,
Yes, you guys keep reminding me about it.
you know what? It was quite the watch on your first season with us. So
Yeah, I remember my first race. It was in Imola. I got like 18 seconds, I think.
that's right. It wasn't Imola, and Imola is just like this track. It's so tricky too. Oh man.
And even worse on the last game when the track limit was so laggy and stuff that you would get penalty even if you were still on the track.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
But
glad they fixed that, by the way.
yeah, no, it hasn't been so bad this
Yeah,
game.
this game
So
so far, no, I haven't seen a big of issues here. Daudinho is gonna pass Celso right here with the DRS on the back straight. Let's see if he can keep
ooh,
going. Oh, as we have got Bob
we do
round.
have Gaba. I think he's missing his left end play. It looks like. Not sure. Yeah, not sure if it was just a mistake or contact.
Yes, maybe he touched the wall after the spin. Unfortunately for him,
Oh, we
we
do
have
have
Moikuli that's making
Raphael.
a big advantage
Oh
over
yeah, four
Scorenzi here.
seconds ahead of Scorenzi. Yeah.
Let's see if the mediums are gonna be still okay at the end of the race. Because he's on 6 lap old medium. Daudinho takes the fastest lap away from him.
Yeah, Daudinho's having a really good race. Colombo as well, gaining position. So
Yeah, from the back of the grid. It's actually a good race for him.
yeah, so
Let's see if he can
standings.
close in into
Yeah,
Daudinho maybe for that P3, as he doesn't have a penalty.
yeah. So Colombo, how far is he from? I
He's
think
3 seconds away from Celso, that's a second away from Daudinho. But they have the same tire,
Mm-hmm.
I would say,
Oh, they do. Yep.
age, as they have 4 and 5, which is not that big of a difference, I would say, right now at the end of the race. So let's see if he can close up. But Daudinho is pushing right now. So maybe he can get back up to Scorenzi, as Scorenzi lost another second on Moikuli this lap.
Yeah, I think the fresh mediums are
Yeah,
pulling off. Ooh, it looks like Gabup has pit. Rafael Neves actually pit for the softs. I wonder if maybe he could try going for the fastest lap. Oh, Gabup picking up a 3 second penalty. Wow, these penalties
maybe
are
as
just really
Gabon takes
harsh.
another
Wow.
penalty. Yeah,
Looks like Colombo is dropping back a little bit from
Colombo right now
Celso's.
up. Wow, he's up 13 positions. Wow, and Infinity 10 positions up. I saw so 7. Those guys are having a great race nonetheless.
Yeah, personally, I do like to start from the back of the grid and just kind of climb all the way up. Um, that's not an excuse for
Yeah,
me for
that's
my
the first
qualifying being
lap of it.
horrendous. Unfortunately, I'm very rarely
Oh,
ever
and
first.
Stoppage take a penalty.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Ay, ay, ay. Like you said, I only had like two wins and still won the championship. But hey, yeah. But no, I do.
consistency is king.
Yeah, no, you know what? I just don't like the pressure. I'm not like these guys where I'm
Yeah,
confident in the front. I'd rather just climb up
yeah.
the grid on my own and be like, all right, wherever I end up, that's fine with me. But
As long
yeah,
as it goes well for you.
yeah, as long as nobody touches my car. If you touch my car, then it's not my fault, because I always leave
Yeah,
room. Wow, Sophie's had a little bit of a snap right there. So Infinity's in a really good position.
Oh
He could
yeah,
finish in the. He has
in
Satop
the
in front
top
of
six.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, Satop in front of him with 3 seconds. Sopi's behind him with three
let's see
seconds.
about his
So
lap. He has the same tire age as Sato up in front, so let's see if he can back up to it. And we have Daudinho, which is closing on to Scorenzi. Let's see if he can climb back up to this position as Scorenzi is losing more time to Moikuli now.
yeah, 5 seconds ahead of Scorenzi. So Moikuli, yeah, Moikuli's having a really good race today.
Moikuli
Um,
is using pretty much a lot of battery now.
he's very. I will say he races with no assist. I don't know if Scorenzi does too. I'm pretty sure Scorenzi uses a wheel, but I could be mistaken. Um,
Yeah,
so the good thing with no assist is at least like they build up the ERS a lot more quicker than if you use
yeah.
assist. Um, so yeah, so Moikuli, I've noticed that he knows how to manage it really well.
Is the ERS assist on? I thought it was not.
Uh, the ERS assist? No, it's off.
Oh, okay. So they all have to manage it.
Yeah, yeah, they all manage it.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of like how they build it back up,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's much more easier for drivers that I guess it's because of how much they like how careful they are with braking.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Maikuli does really well. He uses quite a bit, but at least he knows how to gain it back. Um, so like if you see on his telemetry, he's using none at the moment. So
Yeah. Yeah, in the slow corners you gotta use none as you can build up the battery. Now the game is a little better because if you're actually non-driving, you'll get up the better.
yeah. Well, looks like Infinity isn't going to make a move yet on Soppy's, which is actually a pretty good idea because considering he has a penalty, so just kind of take it easy right there.
So let's see if that goes good for him.
And Gabop is
Colombo is a bit
actually.
struggling. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's dropped back quite a bit actually, a second and a
Yeah, he
half.
cannot. Well, he has the penalties in front, so I don't think Colombo is gonna force that out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe risk a contact or maybe a DNF. You never know what can happen. So now he has the free position ahead of him. So
I do
we have
want to know if
Infinity in the back of Infinity and it's Sapis.
Oh, he is. Yep, yep. I do wonder if tier two or the other race groups will have rain. So funny enough, last week for Austria, tier two was the only race that had
We had
rain.
the full, yeah, we had the full race under
Yeah,
the rain.
it was interesting too because it was dry to wet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Uh,
remember that. We were debating to start on the hard or on the medium, and then we
mhm.
saw some drops on the camera in the strategy thing before the formation. I was like, okay, let's go for mediums.
Yeah.
I wanted to go for soft, and
Mhm.
then I was in voice chat with Omama Sean, and he said, "Nah, soft is not good." I was like, "There are good," and I decided not to go for the soft. I should have, but yeah, my engineer last race doing the Ferrari thing,
Nah. You know what? I never
giving
trust
us the
him.
wet.
I
Yeah,
never trust him.
I
What's his name
haven't
in
done any
English?
practice
Jeff?
for Austria. Yeah,
I think it's Spanish
isn't
because
it?
I have it in Spanish, so I have Jorge.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Jorge.
but yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's very at some moments you have to be your own engineer, and it's a little bit difficult. I have heard of leagues that have like race engineers, like team
yeah.
principals, I think it is what they have.
Okay.
Uh, where they have people who actually like watch the race and tell you what to do and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Although I feel like for tier one, these guys are probably like are gonna be like Max Verstappen, shut up and let me drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, no, I mean it's sometimes the strategies work out, sometimes they don't. It's just a learning
Yeah.
process sometimes.
It's just
Well,
that the engineer was saying, yeah, you need to go on the full wet soon as the rain will intensify, and then a lap later after I go for the wet,
mhm.
it says that the rain's lining up. So This was this messed up my strategy here.
Yeah, but you have next race to kind of prove it again. So hopefully no
Yeah,
rain, nothing to confuse you there.
yeah. Let's hope for that. Not too much penalties.
Yeah, yep. But ooh,
I'm
so
gonna jinx myself here, so I should stop talking.
the good thing is that this is streamed, so I can look back to this and
Yeah.
But looks like Moikuli has extended the gap. Now 7 seconds
Yeah.
ahead of Scarenzi.
On the
Uh,
penultimate lap. Dawoodinho is actually closing, but won't have enough time.
yeah, he still does have that 3 second.
And
Although
Colombo is now into the window for DRS of Celso. Let's see if he can pass him on track.
oh, you're right. So for the standings at the moment, obviously this is only the second race. We do have Moikuli leading, so he's gonna gain quite a few points this race if he keeps it like this. And in second for the standings is Colombo. So Colombo's definitely
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to, gap those points. Cap up.
Gab up another
15
penalty.
seconds, man. Yeah, these these penalties are killer.
And Icarus with a 6 second then, I think. Yes, a 6 second for
But it looks like Celso's got the pass on Colombo. Yeah, only 2 laps remaining, including this one. Moikuli,
he's
phenomenal
about
race. I
to.
think he's don't remember when he started leading, but pretty much led the majority of the race.
Yep.
Is there a track that you absolutely hate besides Bahrain?
Absolutely hate. I need to have them in front of me because I know there is one that I probably hate a lot. But if I don't think about it, I might not.
Ah, okay.
I don't like, yeah, Bahrain. I don't like. Which one I don't like at all. Um, yeah, China. I'm not a big fan. This one is a no go for me.
Yeah.
Barcelona last game was okay. I don't know. I haven't played it that much, but I don't feel really comfortable
Hmm.
on Spain. Let's see when they're gonna have the Madrid one. If it's one's gonna be better than than the Barcelona one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hyped for this. See how the track looks.
If I'm
It's
not
gonna be a
mistaken,
high speed, but
they bring it next year, right? If I'm not mistaken.
yes, in
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
2026.
Ooh, looks like
Dawoodinho is getting close to Scorenzy though.
oh, he
On
is. Yeah.
track, he would have been close.
Looks like Colombo might.
Wakuli, Omoikuli, Colombo, yeah, on the outside of Celso. Wanted to
Oh, a
get the
little
move
bit of a
done. He gets
battle
on the
right there.
inside now. Ooh, a little bit of snap on the outside. Is he gonna get the move done? That's a good battle. Final lap battle. A lot of respect between each driver, giving up space. As we have Moikuli, who's gonna cross the line and win the race with 7 seconds ahead of Scorenzi.
Yeah, really good race from Moikuli. Looks like Celso's gonna win it on track, but unfortunate with those
Yeah,
penalties.
those
Yeah.
penalties.
He just wanted the pride. He wanted it's the ego.
Yeah,
I could win it even without the
Colombo
penalties.
up to P4 with, let's see, how many position? 14 positions gained. I think he's gonna get the driver of the day here.
Yeah, no, if he doesn't, well, he's my driver of the
Hey,
day.
he might get the cleanest driver as he doesn't get any penalties.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that
Oh,
this game
see, there
adds
is this
that. Yeah.
award now. Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I actually do really like that they added that. So it
we
is
have
interesting to watch.
Gabab, who is about to finish the race as well with a lot of penalties.
He'll get the award at the
I
end of
I
this. Most
I'd like
penalties.
to play a bit with it because I know that could be me. So I'm
Well,
taking
sometimes it
advantage
was
of it
you,
if somebody
right?
else.
Yeah. But I don't think he
He's about
actually
to cross
lost
the line now.
positions.
No, we're gonna have Rafael Neves
Oof,
here finishing up
squiggly a bit
T10.
right there.
Yeah, and Chris finishing up the top 11.
All right, interesting race. Interesting race. I know it's quite a wide
Yeah,
track, so obviously the
yeah.
gaps we're gonna go wide. But
There were some good battles actually.
There
late
was that
battles,
final
early
battle with Colombo,
battles.
yeah. That final battle with Colombo and Salsos
But
was
that
actually really
that
good.
that incident with Wingish, I'm
That
never
was
gonna forget it. That was live. I had it on my camera. That was crazy.
whose point of view were you on actually for that?
I was a Wingish.
Okay, yeah,
I
same,
was
same.
I
So
was
when I
on his
saw
car,
that,
so he had a bit of wiggly, and then I see him spin, and then the Aston Martin comes in and smashes his
were you on
right
the broadcast
suspension.
view or on his onboard?
On the broadcast view, I was.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take a look if you actually have that, because I was on the onboard and all I see is just Wingish side on this like his point of view, and all of a sudden the card just like all pops up right there.
If you save the race, maybe you can have. And Colombo gets the driver of the day.
Yeah, well deserved, honestly, well deserved. But
Yeah,
yeah. So final grid. So we have Moikuli, Scarenzi, and Dawadinho sharing the podium, and Dawadinho extra 2 points for fast lap, 135.3. From P4 onwards, we have Colombo, Celso, Satuop, Soppy's Infinity, Gabap, Rafael Neves, iChris, and then our DNFs, NYC Gaming, CFC Natty, Garen Vitek, Levi, Jesus, Wingish, and Curry. So, yeah, quite the interesting race. I did enjoy it, and a variety
I
of
did too. It was
strategies.
a really nice
Yeah.
race.
You're
A lot of
welcome to
action.
join next time. I believe we're in Jeddah, so
Yeah,
that will be a race to watch. Because my
that
God,
would
I'm
that
already
would be fun.
nervous.
All
But
right, thank you for having me today.
no, no, thank you for joining.
It was
Obviously,
a pleasure.
we do enjoy some of the drivers joining in if they can. It's usually me, J Dog, or Turtle Commander specifically for that for no Gnosis division. But yeah, yeah, you're always welcome to join in. You could take my spot too. You can have fun with J Dog. J Dog is a bit of a
Yeah,
clown when he
yeah.
when he commentates. But yeah, so next we do have our tier two and our Gnosis division on Monday. We do have division two of our Gnosis on Wednesday, so the week has just started. Um, so yeah, and then after this next Saturday we have the break, and then after that we have Jeddah. So everybody stay tuned, and Kyle, thank you very much for participating. Yep, and yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you guys